Welcome to more on Blackboard modules, learning modules from a student perspective. As I'm in my course here, it's very helpful and beneficial to access things from a student perspective by using the student preview up at the top right-hand corner. When clicking on this, it will create a course member so that you can use it to post to discussions, submit attempts to assignments as if you were a student, and then you can save and look at what that looks like back and forth from student to instructor perspectives. So it's really helpful. Let's start this preview. Now from a student side of things, only these three modules are visible so far. So they have access to this course's Welcome, Start Here module, the Student Support Services module, and then only week 1. So let's enter this as if it's my first week of class, and let's drop down and look at the checklist of items. When I click on the first item in this module, I will be able to navigate left and right and back and forth between the documents that are housed in this module, and it's a really nice feel and flow for the students. So this is my module overview with my introduction, the activities that I'm expecting them to do, the competencies that are being practiced, the assessments that they will be graded on, and then resources if they need it as they're doing things, especially for the first week of class. By clicking on Next, I get into that next document and I never even have to leave the module. So here is where I was asking students to interact with the syllabus. Because of a due date that I had set to it, it's kicking me out of it at the moment. But otherwise, I would have stayed within there and I would have been able to see that syllabus assignment and go back and forth between the tasks and items. Here's a little knowledge check that I inserted as a very end of this module, and then I did an overview. So what was learned, what should be completed. So that is the path and the flow for students. But as I've gone into these things, maybe you've been noticing, and some students notice this too, is that it looks like it's only halfway complete. So I've started, it even shows me, I haven't opened 4 out of 9 released items, or I've started 5 out of 9 released items, and it just looks incomplete, right, with these half circles. So this is called progress tracking, and it's built into every single module for students as well, which is really nice. So I can see that the student has opened this, but that they haven't clicked on it and marked it as complete. Now, you'd notice that if I went into here and I hadn't clicked on, if I hadn't opened this, I can't click on it. I can't mark it as complete because I haven't even opened it. But because I've opened these and I've done some cursory glances to it, I mean, granted, they haven't necessarily completed it. It's not letting me do this because I didn't do the assignment, so that's good. Here, I can click on these items as marked as complete within this module, and that's going to show in your progress tracking for the student, which is really nice, and I can try and finish this video for you with that. But now it's turned to green. Now it shows that some of my items have been completed, but that I need to be doing this syllabus interaction because it's a graded homework assignment too. So now let's exit out of that student preview and let's save it so that we can look at that progress tracking done through that module. And here's how I do it. I was in that week 1 intro and overview. This module has the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner that allows me to look at the student progress and dive into it further. So it shows me that this student, myself, started it today at this given time. And I can even click onto it and dive into it a little bit deeper. So it shows that I worked in week 1 intro and overview. So that is progress tracking, and that is the module pathway of learning for students in Blackboard Ultra.